Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. You know what? Valentine's Day reminds me a lot about real estate.
Yeah, just got pre-approved. Yeah, it's time to make a move.
So let's get right into it. I don't celebrate Valentine's Day. My wife and I don't. No. You know why? Because you should show love all year long, not just on a special day. Let me draw that parallel with real estate like I said I would. You shouldn't wait for the perfect time to buy a house. That perfect timing never exists. It's like becoming a parent. You're never ready. Let's be honest. I mean, there are things you could do to be more ready, and that's what we're going to talk about real estate wise. But you should be looking for a great deal in whatever conditions there are. Regardless if we are in at 2.5% and there's like 20 offers on every home, or the rate's 6.5% or 7%. Right now it's at 6.1, and there's a bunch of homes on the market, but a lot less people trying to get the homes. Don't wait for the time where it's over publicized and everyone's out and getting homes. Let's talk about a couple things. I want to talk about market settlement. So a lot of times when the news is saying, that it's a crazy buyer's market or seller's market, people jump on that bandwagon to be part of that hype. I don't get it. I mean, everyone's selling their home, so you think, well, I'm going to go sell my house too and make $200,000 off my home because I bought it 10 years ago and it's went up in value like crazy over this last, say, 7 to 10 years. But you're still buying another house at the exact same condition, higher prices, unless you're moving out of the area. So I never understood that. But Valentine's Day and real estate market have a lot of parallels. Things are up 50 to 70% at one given time, and you're buying often some kind of emotional aspect versus a actual wise and theoretical, something that makes sense. So either that or there's pressure from others. That's an issue too, where maybe your parents, if you're a first-time home buyer, are pushing you to buy and stop renting, or maybe your friends or maybe your agents perhaps are pushing and telling you, well, you should buy and stop renting, because why are you paying a landlord versus you could be buying your own house? Well, listen, for some of the people, yes, that makes sense. But for others, it makes no sense. If you're comfortable with a low rent, but your job isn't stable or you don't have a lot of funds, it is extremely stupid to buy a house. And it's extremely stupid to sell a home just for the fact to get more money out of it and buy another home at extreme price. It makes no sense. So emotions have a huge role. And just like Valentine's Day, where people are buying based off emotions because they're worried that their girlfriend or their wife will be upset if they don't get them flowers on this special day. Listen, you should be doing those kind of things all year long. And you should be looking for good real estate deals all year long, regardless if it's a horrible time to buy or a best time to buy, or at least that's what they tell us on the news, right? So that's one thing I want to mention. The next thing I want to say is the best discounts are usually there after the huge wave. So if you really want to be, the guy who saves a lot of money but gets a lot of flowers, you wait till the day after Valentine's Day. Guess what? Everything is back to normal prices or lower. Why? Because they're trying to get rid of their inventory. And nobody's really buying flowers after Valentine's Day, besides those who see the value in buying more at a discount. Now you might say, Yaro, you're just stingy. No, I don't buy flowers on Valentine's Day, before Valentine's Day, or after Valentine's Day. Because, first of all, if I buy flowers after Valentine's Day, that just shows that you're cheap and you just want to get the best deal. In real estate, that works. But in life, I tend to just do flowers at random times of the month. Usually if you're dollar cost averaging into the market, if you're dollar cost averaging into real estate, long term, it's a blessing. Why? Because you're looking at a deal versus a time of the year or what other people are saying. So hopefully that parallel makes sense. If we're gonna keep doing this parallel thing, I would say, looking in the right place. You're gonna go buy flowers off that corner place where there's just a like gas station on the corner of gas stations. There's a bunch of flowers and buckets and balloons and bears and stuff. That's probably even more pricey than the store. I don't know if you've ever been to one. I've been to a few before in my life. The prices are insane. And the thing is you're looking in the wrong place. You're looking in the wrong place. Why not place an order 2 weeks ahead at another place and pay market value than wait on Valentine's Day and buy flowers the day of? Like, it makes no sense. You just got to look in the right place. And in real estate, that matters a lot. Sometimes it is on market. Sometimes it's off market. But you got to be looking in the right places. You can't just look at a house that just went out live on MLS and you're like, I'm going to negotiate $50,000 down. They're not going to take the offer. Wait till it's on the market for 90 days. Guess what? They're a lot more willing to sell it. So that matters a lot. Like the time that you, where you look and when you buy, that all matters a lot. Okay, let's talk about where are we now? Are we at our Valentine's Day hype? Are we at the top? Where are we at? No, we're not at the top. We're not in the crazy market where we were last year. March 2022 is where Valentine's Day real estate ended. Things started to trickle down since then. Now the average sale price has still, stayed steady. It hasn't fallen drastically or crashed. Now, can it? Will it? Maybe. We don't know. I guess we'll have to just keep watching the market and keep you posted. But where we are now is a sweet spot to get some pretty sweet deals off market and on market, but there's still only a few options available. There's not a ton of opportunity. Like it comes up every now and then, but it's not like every home you can just negotiate $100,000 down. So I believe that the best deals are still coming. I believe that summer, even spring, but summer and fall will yield some really sweet deals if you're patient and if you're saving. So prepare yourself.
Here, you are loved. Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself.
That leads me to making sure you get pre-approved now. Get ready now. That way, sure, your pre-approval is good for 4 months. You'll update it after that. But listen, do your pre-approval now. And why? This is the big reason why. I'll do a separate video on this. But your pre-approval, the way you do your taxes depends on what you can buy this year. If you want to become a homeowner this year, don't write everything off on your taxes. Now, this is not tax advice. This is not financial advice. Don't sue me. But talk to your tax consultant and let them know you're planning to purchase a house this year. Because the way you do your taxes will have a huge impact on what your buying power is. Maybe I should have started with that. I'll do a separate video on this week. But your pre-approval is vital. And get the process started now because we're in February, March, April, May, June. By summer, your pre-approval is still good. And by then, you can update it if anything changes or just get a new one with new numbers. But if nothing changes in your finances, you're going to still be pre-approved. And your credit score is not going to go to trash because you got a mortgage credit pool. Now, I'll talk about that in the next video too, how that works, pre-approvals and all that jazz. But I just wanted to let you know how important that is. How you prepare now will depict your success in the next few seasons of this real estate market. Hope you do have a good, happy Valentine's Day. Send a love note to your girlfriend or wife. Or if you're a lady watching this, to your boyfriend or husband. Maybe buy something. I don't know. Whatever you guys do, have a good time. But just know that Valentine's Day is just like our real estate market that we have seen and are seeing. So anyways, hope that video helped, and hope you learned something. If you didn't learn anything, leave it in the comments. Be like, hey, that made no sense. That parallel made no sense. It's okay. I'll take the heat. If you do want to know something more about anything in real estate, let me know. If you're thinking about getting licensed, let me know. I'm training a couple people right now that will be soon agents, probably by spring. Super exciting.